So I've spent the last week producing restaurant-worthy food in your home using Carico cookware. So today, while I talk about this a little bit, I'm also going to prepare something small for you. I have a zucchini and basil soup that I'm going to make with some seared salmon and paprika. We have some pine nuts, some cherry tomatoes, and some pickled shallots. And we're going to make a restaurant-worthy dish right here, right now. Cooking for me is extremely important. What we fuel our incredible bodies with, what we nourish our souls with is, and what we put inside of our bodies is essential and obviously affects the way that we, our outcome. And I always love to cook with whole foods. So we will be preparing, and we have been filming for the last week some beautiful food cooked in its simplest way and made in a nutritional way as well. So let's begin. We have some zucchinis here. They've just been sliced and quartered. We're going to add them to a preheated Carico pan. We're going to add a touch of salt. Now, adding salt in the beginning of the cooking process allows the food, or draws the flavor from the food, and you'll get a much better product, and you'll get a much more seasoned product. I have a splash of filtered Carico water, and all that's going to do is that's going to help cook the zucchini quicker and get it steaming as well. Touch of water, the lid on, and you can hear me better. I'm going to listen for the whistle. When I hear the whistle, I'm going to turn the heat down and allow Carico to do its magic and create a vacuum within the pan and get the zucchini cooking faster. In the meantime, I've preheated a skillet at the back. I'm going to have a beautiful piece of salmon. Now, if you watch the previous, or if you watch the videos that I've done, which we will share with you later on, you will notice that I cure my salmon in a little bit of salt and sugar. It just removes some of that fishy moisture, and you get a much better product. I am going to use some smoked paprika to give it a bit of flavor and a bit of smokiness. A little bit of salt. And then I have some cooking oil. And the fish is going to go in the pan. I personally like my salmon cooked a little bit more pink and just slightly cooked through. The process of curing it will help that process along as well. Now, I've spent my life in kitchens since the age of 20. I've been in kitchens all around the world, and I'm now reached the 40 mark, believe it or not. And it has been a real pleasure to get to know Carico cookware a little bit more. I can hear the whistle, so I'm going to turn that off. And to get to understand it and appreciate it. And honestly, I've fallen in love with it, and I'm so excited to share what we've been doing over the last week. And hopefully we will create some more content for you in the future. You know, there's a huge push towards a more conscious way of living. People are more conscious about their thinking, about what they eat, about what they sleep, how they sleep, what the air they breathe. And it's really nice to be associated with beautiful products like Carico. And you know that it's genuine, and we can be authentic when using it. So our salmon is in the pan. It is getting a nice sear. The lid is helping to steam that and to keep the temperature in there. Our zucchini is going, and when this is cooked, I'm going to be blending it. I have some fresh basil, so I'm going to add basil to my blender, and the high-speed blender is going to keep this freshness and this delicious flavor and marry it with the zucchini. And then for the dish, I've got some pickled shallots. I have some cherry tomatoes, which I've dressed in a little bit of salt a little bit of olive oil, and a touch of lemon juice. Wow, there we go. Beautiful. A little bit of a babacan salmon. Let's check our zucchini. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Keep the lid on. So it has been a fun, like I said, a fun week, and we're very excited to showcase the things. We have cooked some vegan dishes, some vegetarian dishes. We've used pork, we've used different types of fish. We've cooked some mahi. So we have loads of content for you to, obviously for you to use, and also for you to share with your guests, to share with the people who you sell the Carico to. We have this new content for you to learn how to cook restaurant-worthy food in your house, and make some delicious food for you and your guests. So you can take all the credit, and you can make these dishes at home, and you can be like, wow, look at the food I've created. I just thought of it by myself, and I would happy for you to do that. So our zucchini is getting good. We're going to take the lid off. You can see by the color of the zucchini, it starts to get a little bit translucent, that it's cooked. We're just going to reduce that water. And what's great about Carico is we've kept all the nutrients and all the value inside the pan, and that's going to end up in your belly. We're going to check our salmon. That feels good. So I'm going to take that off and put it on a pan for you. There we go. One thing I have realized is a very easy way to clean the pan is when it's still hot, add a bit of water. Let the water deglaze. That will clean it. Put the lid on if you want, if you would like. And it naturally cleans itself. So our zucchini is looking good. Our water has evaporated. I'm going to get this in the blender. As soon as you add the zucchini to the pan, you can smell the beautiful aroma from the basil. This is a dish that I've used in many of my restaurants before, and the freshness of the zucchini and the basil is really beautiful. They marry perfectly together. And it's something that you can serve cold as well. Beautiful. Look at that vibrant green color, alive, healthy, and nutritious. Okay, so now we're ready to plate. So we have some beautiful Carico china. We're going to take our zucchini and basil soup puree. We're going to put that down on the plate. And the one thing from my videos is you're going to notice that cooking is really simple. It just takes a little bit of understanding, a little bit of love, and some time. And one of the most important things in the videos is, we're all in a rush these days. We're trying to get from place to place, or we're in a rush to get from here to there. And sometimes it's so nice to just be able to slow down, stop, take a breath, and just enjoy the process. Fall in love with the journey. So we have our beautiful salmon that's been seared. Lay that down on a bed of zucchini. We have our tomatoes, which have been macerated. And you can see this took me all of, I don't know, 10 minutes? Yeah, perhaps. So we have some pickled shallots. One of the lessons that I will have trained on is using a chef's pantry, how to prepare food that's stored in some airtight carico containers that just sit there, and then you can pull them out when you like and use them at your wish. So we have some pickled shallots. It gives you beautiful acidity to the dish. They are pickled in a white balsamic. We have some pine nuts for some nutty texture as well. We're going to take our lemon. We're just going to use the zest of the lemon. And then a little bit of finishing olive oil. And we are going to add some olive oil. And here we have a restaurant-worthy dish. Yeah, it's got a zucchini and basil soup. You have seared salmon. You have some cherry tomatoes, some pickled shallots, some pine nuts. This is simple cooking, but it's delicious. It's nutritious. It's good for your body. It looks vibrant. Your guests are going to be like, wow, how did I cook that? And you're going to be like, I don't know. I just figured it out. Take the credit, but enjoy the process and fall in love with cooking again.